Inside P. Diddy's Christmas party in jail. That's right, even throughout the allegations Diddy has, he's not letting it get to him apparently, and he's just living it up in jail. Absolutely wild.
Oh, hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Sean Diddy Combs, formerly one of the most celebrated music moguls in the world, is facing a holiday season unlike any other. Once a staple in Hollywood's elite social scene, Diddy will now spend Christmas at the Metropolitan Detention Center, or MDC, in Brooklyn, where he's being held on charges of, well, you know. The contrast between his former life and his current circumstances couldn't be starker. Arrested in September, Diddy has repeatedly denied the accusations against him, which include allegations that I really can't get into. But it's dark, to say the least. Despite his denials, the court has rejected his bail appeals 3 times, leaving him to await his trial scheduled for May 2025 behind bars. For someone who was once the epitome of luxury, his first Christmas in jail will be a far cry from the opulent holiday celebrations he's accustomed to. A report from Radar Online has provided a glimpse into what the day will look like for Diddy and his fellow inmates. Before his incarceration, Diddy was known for throwing some of the most extravagant parties Hollywood had ever seen. Celebs like Jennifer Lopez, Leonardo DiCaprio, Jay-Z, and Kevin Hart were regulars at his gatherings, which were legendary for their decadence. The owner of Bad Boy Entertainment wasn't just a figure in music. He was a symbol of wealth, influence, and connection. Now, instead of hosting a glamorous holiday bash at one of his mansions, Diddy will be sitting down to a humble Christmas lunch served at 11 a.m. in the detention center's communal dining hall. According to reports, lunch will feature a festive yet simple meal of mashed potatoes, gravy, mixed veggies, and roast meat, accompanied by 2 dinner rolls. Dinner will follow at 4 p.m. and will include dessert options like fruit pies and ice cream sundaes, arguably a far cry from the gourmet treats he once enjoyed at his parties, but also a far cry from usual prison food, so I guess the normal inmates are eating good. A source shared with Radar Online, it's not quite the lavish spread I'm sure he's used to being served at one of his mansions, but the cooks here do a pretty fine feast, so I suppose it is the best he's gonna get. The MDC's Christmas schedule isn't limited to meals. The facility also offers inmates recreational activities like soccer and basketball, providing opportunities to pass the time in the confined space. Additionally, card games and dominoes are part of the festivities, though the stakes will be nothing like the high-rolling poker games Diddy might have played in Las Vegas with his Hollywood friends. The source elaborated, these card games aren't quite the high-stakes poker he is used to indulging with his cronies in Las Vegas. But given the limited options available, even these modest forms of entertainment might provide a welcome distraction for the diddler. While the detention center aims to create a festive environment, it's a world away from the extravagance Diddy once enjoyed. For inmates who might still be hungry after the scheduled meals, additional options include simple fare like veggie burgers, meat sandwiches, steamed rice, pinto beans, and potato chips. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are also on the menu, which, hey, say what you will, but this spread of food is looking not so bad. And I know food, trust me. Even the desserts, while a highlight of the day, are modest by comparison. Fruit pies and ice cream sundaes might be a treat in the detention center, but they pale in comparison to the indulgences of his former life. Diddy's fall from grace is as dramatic as it gets. The man who once dominated the music world with Bad Boy Entertainment and hosted parties attended by the likes of Usher, Kevin Hart, and Jennifer Lopez now finds himself navigating the mundane routines of the MDC. The detention center's efforts to provide some holiday cheer, including games like dominoes and cards, might offer brief moments of camaraderie. A source close to the center quipped, "It's not exactly a Hollywood Christmas, but it does give the inmates something to look forward to." One glaring absence in Diddy's current life is the support of the A-list circle that used to surround him. Many of his high-profile friends have remained silent since his arrest, with no public statements of support or condemnation. This silence has been interpreted by some as a strategic decision to avoid association with the allegations. Smart move, fellas. Steer clear of the talks and you won't be talked about. Just hope the Diddy tapes don't come out and you'll be fine. The stark contrast between the endless support he once enjoyed and the isolation he now faces is telling. Diddy's trial, scheduled for May 2025, will determine whether his Hollywood peers remain silent or choose to speak out as more details emerge. Diddy's white parties were legendary events that epitomized luxury and exclusivity in the late 90s and 2000s. These annual gatherings held from 1998 to 2009 were renowned for their strict all-white dress code and attracted a star-studded guest list, including celebs like Leo DiCaprio, J-Lo, and Kim Kardashian, and Paris Hilton. The first white party took place on September 7, 1998 at Diddy's East Hampton residence, setting the tone for future events with its opulent ambiance and diverse mix of attendees from various entertainment sectors.
I'm glad to attach with my boys' charity, and we're going to do it every year with another charity. So thank y'all very much for coming, so let's party!
While specific details about the culinary offerings at these parties are scarce, so we can't really compare them to how he's doing now, such high-profile events typically featured gourmet catering with a variety of exquisite dishes and premium beverages to satisfy the elite guests. Entertainment at the white parties was top-notch too, often featuring live performances by prominent artists and DJs, creating an electrifying atmosphere that kept attendees dancing into the early hours. The events were meticulously planned, with elaborate decorations and themes that enhanced the luxurious experience. Diddy hosted his last iconic white party on July 4th, 2009 in Beverly Hills, California. The event was co-hosted by Ashton Kutcher, yikes, and had a dual purpose, celebrating Independence Day in grand fashion while raising awareness for the charity Malaria No More. Held at a sprawling private estate, the party adhered to its trademark all-white dress code, with attendees dressed in their finest white ensembles, creating a visually stunning scene, and something that looks straight out of a cult. Celebrities such as Demi Moore, Khloe Kardashian, Nicole Scherzinger, and Chris Brown graced the event, mingling with the elites of Hollywood. The fashion was impeccable, with flowing gowns, tailored suits, and no orange to be seen, so the jumpsuit is like new fashion for him. The Beverly Hills location was transformed into a luxurious oasis for the occasion. The event featured extravagant decorations, including white roses and illuminated pathways, enhancing the sophisticated aesthetic. Cabanas and poolside lounging areas were set up to provide a relaxed yet elegant vibe. Guests were treated to champagne fountains and an array of gourmet hors d'oeuvres served by a fleet of waitstaff dressed in white to match the theme. The entertainment was equally as impressive, with music curated by some of the industry's top DJs to keep the energy alive throughout the night. Live performers were rumored to include surprise appearances, a hallmark of Diddy's events. Partygoers danced beneath the stars, enjoying a night of exclusivity and celebration. This final white party was a blend of glamour, star power, and charitable intent, making it a standout event even in the legacy of Diddy's lavish gatherings. The impeccable planning and luxurious experience solidified its place as a defining moment of the White Party series. So from those white parties to this jailhouse Christmas, if he gets out, I'm sure his story will be something for sure. As Diddy spends his first Christmas in jail, his future hangs in the balance. His legal team is reportedly preparing a robust defense, but with his bail denied 3 times already, the journey ahead will not be easy. The charges against him are as serious as they come, and the trial promises to be one of the most closely watched cases of 2025. What do you guys think about Diddy's Christmas plans? Let me know in the comments your Christmas plans, and I hope you have a great day and a great holiday. Peace out.